There is a kind of pain that does not show on the outside, not the kind that makes you collapse, but the kind that makes you stand still. You are still living, still working, still moving through the days. But inside, a part of you stopped a long time ago, not because you are lazy, but because you are waiting to feel strong enough, waiting to be less afraid, waiting for things to become clearer. You think that if you are patient a little longer, if you prepare a little more, one day you will step out of this state. But that day does not come, and you begin to ask yourself, not out loud, but deep inside, am I living the wrong way? Pain does not come to teach you something profound. It only comes to test how you respond when things are not favorable. It does not care whether you deserve it or not. It does not care how much you have tried. Pain simply exists, and you have two choices: to face it or to learn how to avoid it quietly. Most people do not run away by leaving. They run away by delaying. I will do it when I am stronger. I will face it later. I just need more time. These statements sound reasonable, but they are what keep you stuck. No one tells you this early enough. There is no state of readiness. There is no morning where you wake up and suddenly feel complete. If there were, it would have already happened. The uncomfortable truth is this: you do not lack strength. You lack exposure. You are not weak because you are incapable. You are weak because you have not stood in pressure long enough. At some point, usually when you are most tired, a very quiet realization appears. Not like lightning, not like a motivational sentence, just a simple, cold thought. If I keep waiting until I am strong, I may wait my entire life. That moment does not make you feel better, but it makes you clearer. You begin to see a truth you have avoided for a long time. Strength is not the condition to begin. It is the result of beginning. No one enters their life struggle feeling certain. The people you admire are not admirable because they are fearless. They are admirable because they acted while afraid. They did not move because they were strong. They became strong because they moved. This is not philosophy. This is reality. Life does not teach with words. It teaches with experience. And experience only comes when you stay in discomfort. The decision to act while weak is a very quiet decision. There is no applause. There is no confirmation. You simply stop waiting. You do what needs to be done, even if you do not like it, even if you are not confident, even if you do not know the outcome. And yes, you will fail. You will speak wrongly, act wrongly, choose wrongly, not because you are stupid, but because you are learning in reality. This is where discipline appears. Not harsh discipline, not performative discipline, but ordinary discipline. Waking up when you do not want to. Continuing when interest is gone. Keeping promises to yourself even when no one sees. Discipline does not make you great. It makes you reliable. And reliability is the foundation of real strength. Discipline does not remove pain. It does not promise that things will be easier. It only teaches you how to stand when things are difficult. You learn to endure without bitterness. You learn to continue without false hope. You stop demanding life to be gentle with you. You only ask yourself to be honest. Over time, a very subtle change happens. No one else notices, only you. Things that once panicked you now only slow you down. Pressures that once made you want to run become things you can carry. You do not become numb, you become steady. You do not lose fear. You learn how to act with it. This is inner strength, not loud, not visible, not needing proof. Inner strength stops you from asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and starts asking, "In this situation, what is the right thing to do?" You stop searching for validation. You do not need to be fully understood. You only need to know that you did not turn away from yourself. From inner strength, another form of strength appears. Quiet power. Not dominating, not expressive. The power of someone who knows they can endure more than they once thought. Someone who does not need to look strong because they have lived through difficulty. You move more slowly, but more firmly. You speak less, but your words carry more weight. You no longer need to win every argument. You only need to remain loyal to your values. This is not success. This is stability. In the end, you understand the simplest thing. You were not weak because you were not enough. You were weak because you waited too long to begin, and the strength you have today did not come from luck, did not come from circumstances. It came from every time you stepped forward when you could have walked away. You never needed to wait to be strong. You only needed to stay. Stay with the pain. Stay with responsibility. Stay with the person you wanted to become. And from the moment you stopped waiting, strength began to form, to